That's insane. Unless it's like kind of big, I guess, and stuffed.
Ohaime, it's your ever-dreaming overlord, Azzy Mythos.
And I'm Bryce, your favorite Chadtuber, and this is where we'll talk about all things VTubing under the moon.
Hurrah, let's go.
Yippee!
Today we are alone.
Yeah, no guests this time.
No.
We
They ran
messed
away.
up so bad, they were all like, yeah, we don't...
They're deterred from us, everyone.
Yeah, they're all scared now.
Yeah. We've joked about like how there's different universes behind this door. Behind us.
Yeah.
Do you ever like think about yourself, but like, you know, in a parallel universe or something?
I think I try not to because I have a little bit before, and I'm always like, I bet they're way more successful, and then I get sad, so I'm like, I don't want it anymore.
I think about that too, but often it's not like they're way more successful. It's usually like, man, in some universe, my brain probably like tweaked out and I just tripped down the stairs.
Oh yeah, that too. Mine's probably been like a terrible car accident, fell out of a plane.
Yeah, because like as a kid, I was like you know, nerdy little Azzy. I had like a little 500-piece puzzle I was doing on my little table, and I was like, I don't know, like 8 years old, and I would watch like PBS, not PBS Kids, but like just the PBS station. And I remember
we're not
like
the same.
No, I mean I did watch PBS Kids.
Oh, okay.
But this was like late at night, and I was just doing my little puzzle, and I was watching like String Theory on the channel.
I don't even know if I know what that is, to be honest.
String theory is like a theory of what is even like smaller, like the smallest kind of particle that is possible.
Oh.
And it's a theory saying like everything is made out of these vibrating strings, and depending on like how they vibrate is what kind of like, you know, particle gets made, what kind of, you know, quark, atom, stuff like that gets made.
Okay.
And the thing is, with string theory, to make it work, there has to be like 11 dimensions for it to work. But anyways, yeah, that was me as a kid watching string theory, doing my puzzle, and I was like, oh, this is cool stuff. But ever since then, I'm like, and then like maybe not ever since, but then when I learned about quantum physics, I was like, it's possible there's just a world where like all my blood just suddenly popped out of my body. Like if there's infinite universes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
There are like, you know what? I guess putting it that way, for every universe where there's a me that was very successful, there's also a me that had a much worse time than I'm having right now. And that's
right.
Maybe I'm okay. This is good, actually.
Exactly. It's just crazy because like the way quantum physics works is like, well, it could be here or it could be there. It could just magically be somewhere else, like this one thing. And I'm like, if there's an infinite number of universes, I could have just like had like a gold bar suddenly appear in front of me for no reason.
Do you think there's, for every possible thing that could ever happen, do you think there's a universe for that?
Yeah, pretty much, because that's like basically how quantum physics is. It's like, it's like everything has a probability of being here or somewhere else. It's just there's a larger probability of it being where it is right now than anywhere else. So there's like a very, 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 very tiny chance that, you know, something just magically appears in front of you.
That somewhere I got isekai'd.
Yeah.
For real. Somewhere I'm
Somewhere.
actually in it. Somewhere I'm Kirito, actually.
Yo, somewhere we actually finally got the Netgear.
Somewhere I died in the game and died in real life.
Oh shit.
My lifelong dream. Somewhere I experienced it.
Somewhere you're Asuna.
Actually, yeah, somewhere I'm Asuna.
Asuna, whoa. Azzy and Asuna? Oh my god.
Whoa. Wait, you just said I'm Asuna and then...
Yeah. No, I'm still me.
But you... Oh, but you didn't mean it like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I just... Like, because at first I was Kirito, but then I'm not Kirito, I'm Asuna. But then you said Azzy and Asuna and made me think, like, are you Kirito in this?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I'll be Kirito.
Oh, okay. Well,
it could be that.
okay.
It could be the other way around.
And we adopt a child.
Yeah, whoa. Crazy. Our Tamagotchi. It's just crazy. When I like, I watch, after watching that, and then I saw someone comment like, man, they really got Tamagotchi as their daughter. And I was like, no.
Dude, that's crazy.
No. I'm like, I can't even rebuke it.
Yeah, it's true. That is absolutely nuts. I never would have thought of that. Oh, what do you? Well, wait. Well, okay. We were talking about infinite things. I was about to just go off on like SAO because, unironically, I like SAO a lot.
I like it too. Like to a point. It's not like super great.
Right.
But the latest arc, the Alicization one, was actually pretty good.
I actually haven't seen anything after Gun Gale.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I did watch the... I know. But it's because so I like season 1 of SAO.
Mm-hmm.
I like both arcs. I like Einkrad and Alfheim. But then Gun Gale, I thought, sucked. I hated it. I did not like it at all. I felt like they were like... Because death is such a big thing in season 1, and them like trying to escape it, I felt like they just tried to bring it back and like recreate the magic with season 2. And I felt like they just did it really, really bad. I also hate that Kirito is constantly in a harem. Like, why can't him and Asuna just like be with each other without these floozies,
these home wreckers,
coming in and trying to wreck things for real. Like, I hate it. It makes me so mad. I just want them to be in love with each other with no distractions. Maybe they're trying to escape death in a video game or something. But
I mean, kind of it. I'm not gonna spoil Alicization because I think you should watch it.
I will at some point.
Yeah, but I think it's one where you really see the highlight of their relationship.
Okay.
Like how much they care about each other, kind of thing.
That makes sense. I always hope that they like really kind of strengthened it or whatever. But I did. So I've seen season 1 and 2, and then I did watch the Ordinal Scale movie, which I think technically skips maybe like a season or 2 or whatever.
I'm trying to remember what was there something. What was after Gun Gale?
I don't remember. I know they had the spin-off. The Gun Gale spin-off thing, which I also haven't watched, but I've heard great things about, honestly. Apparently a lot of people liked it, even if they don't really care for like Sword Art Online.
Why let's go season 1, season 2,
we're season 3.
What happened season 3? We don't talk about it. I think season 3 is all of Alicization.
Oh.
Maybe.
I love the whole I think my favorite thing to ever come out of SAO is the whole he's a beta tester and a cheater. He's a beater. Like that shit's so funny, dude. I still just say it sometimes. I'll just throw it out there because it's just so funny.
Yeah, season 3 was all of Alicization.
Okay. And then
and that spanned 2 years.
They have a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So there
7
isn't really a
parts.
season 4, is there? Or is...
No, there isn't.
Okay. Dude, that's crazy.
I guess it'd be like season 3, part 1, part 2, part 3. Part
They
4,
they
part
saw probably what like Attack on Titan was doing. They're like, oh, that's sick.
5.
Let's
No,
do
this
that.
this came before it, didn't it? But yeah, Attack on Titan
yeah,
was
probably.
wild. I kind of, yeah.
I watched halfway through season 2 of that. I intended to watch, and then I just didn't because it was at a time where my internet was terrible, and I just couldn't really watch anything. And so that I haven't been the same since. I have never been able to get back on a regular anime schedule.
Here it is. He's a beater.
Yeah, that's what I saw, and I was like,
Yeah. Beta. Speaking of beta.
it all comes back.
Okay, it all comes back to Family Guy. Everything. Was it okay? Yeah, with Attack on Titan, I think I stopped after they got to like they saw the ocean. Spoiler. They saw the ocean.
Yeah, I don't think it ever even occurred to me that they'd never seen the ocean before. Probably, I hadn't even thought of it, and now I'm like, whoa, this is like, in a way, it's kind of like people in like California that have never seen snow before.
That's funny. Sometimes I feel like that's the case. When I drive my car, I have a Tesla, and it's like when it gets snowy. Yeah, I have a Tesla. Haven't I told you?
I don't remember.
Huh? I thought I did. Oh yeah. Well, I have a Tesla. I've had it for a few years now.
Okay.
I think I got like 4 years ago, maybe. But yeah, whenever it snows, and I was like, I used to park outside. I'm like, they never really thought about getting this like snow proofing very well. Like
Probably
the
not.
windows take a while to like defrost and all that stuff, and like the wipers have a hard time. And I'm like, yeah, I think Elon forgot that snow exists, or like everyone in California, and forgot the design.
Do you think it takes longer for them to like defrost and shit than like a regular car?
I don't think it's that much longer because it does heat up really fast, the air conditioning inside.
Okay.
But it doesn't get like, I don't think it gets as hot as like a normal car. I don't know, I could be wrong. It just felt like it took a while for me to get, go from snow covered windshield to drivable condition.
Okay, I see. I've never even I've never even touched a Tesla before. I've never even like looked at one closely. I know next to nothing about them, so I don't know. But I know that like in most cars, like the heating and stuff is already electric too, so I wouldn't think it would be too different, unless maybe some of the heating comes from having an actual engine in like regular cars, and maybe it like transfers the heat from that. Maybe
I think usually that's how it works, right?
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, but no, yeah. There's heated steering and like seating.
That's crazy. Steering.
Yeah. The steering wheel.
I wish I had that.
It's nice. It's nice on cool days. Cold days. Yeah.
That would be so nice.
There. I think one of the problems too is in the back. I don't know how other cars do it. They have like those black strips. I don't know if they actually do anything, but I've noticed. I used to drive a Honda Accord, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has like those black stripe things on the back. I don't know what the hell they were for, but I've noticed whenever I defrost, it was like always spread out from those black bars. Black stripes.
Is it on? Okay, they're on the window.
Yeah, on the window, and I don't think they're. Yeah, I don't think they're like heated or anything. It's just they help defrost or something.
Yeah, there's like I guess show me a picture exactly, because it's what I'm thinking. It's like when you like most cars have those
black lines.
Yeah, the black lines. Yeah, those are like heated. They're like I think they've got like some sort of like filaments or something inside of it. Like it puts some sort of electricity or energy through those, I think, and that's what makes them defrost. Whereas like our windshield just relies on like the air vents.
Yeah, that's really cool. I could have searched this up a long time ago, but just never did. So I guess some of these actually have like small wires built into it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah, I don't think my car has that.
Oh, do they not have those in a Tesla?
I don't think so. I don't think I've noticed at least.
That's crazy.
Tesla Model 3 windshield back. Definitely. What the?
Whoa.
I don't think it looks like this. Hold on.
What if it do?
Does it normally look like this? Maybe I'm dumb. Yeah. I just never noticed.
I mean, they're pretty like easy to miss too. I think especially maybe if you if you have a tent, you'd still probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's some that like I never used to think about them at all. They were just there. Like all cars had them. It's like whatever. I never thought anything about it. And then at one point in time, I had a car that like the back windshield got shot out because these kids went around town and shot out like hundreds of windows with a BB gun.
Damn.
And it was like terrible. I never got compensated or whatever. Like I never got repaid for it, which sucks. I had to spend money to replace it myself.
What?
But
insurance didn't cover it?
No, it was like not enough for them to. Or I also didn't have full coverage because it was
I see.
I got the car from my parents or whatever, but I had to spend the money to have it replaced. And like as I was picking up shards of glass or whatever out of the car to like take it there, and I was trying to like kind of clean up before that. I was like, why are there all these lines? And that's kind of when I learned about it.
Okay.
You gonna buy another Tesla?
Yeah, no, I just remember like ordering here, you could get like a 360 view. I just wanted to see.
Oh,
yeah.
Or
maybe it wasn't a 360. It was just like weird.
Is it? Do you like this car?
This is the one I have, like a Model 3.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Interesting.
And I got like the long range on it, so it can drive a lot further.
Did you get all-wheel drive?
I think so. Let's see. Long range all-wheel drive. Maybe? I don't remember. This was a long time ago. And I should cover up this. Note to self, cover up some stuff.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I'm looking too, viewers. I'm trying to see what he's covering up.
I'm covering it up. Yeah, no, I got this. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I got it before Elon became like weird.
Yeah, well,
like,
I mean, I think that even if like you got it afterwards, like I think there's still a use for. There's still a practicality to electric cars, and Tesla I think is at the top of the game with it probably. So.
For sure, I think they're just on top of it with the battery. That's really the main point with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely more of a luxury electric car than like, I don't know. I think Toyota has electric cars now too.
Yeah, I think most. I guess 4 years ago it wouldn't have been most, but I know that like, I think Ford had like a couple. Then Honda definitely has a couple of like at least hybrids.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Like nowadays, I probably would get a hybrid because I don't drive that much, so I'm not that like reliant on gas or anything.
Yeah.
I think some cars are like they use up the battery first, at least as much as they can before going to gas. So if it was just
yeah, that's the hybrids probably.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good car. It drives nice. You know, it was a way better not way better. It was an upgrade for sure. You know, going from the Honda Accord to
Was it like an older Honda?
Yeah, it was from my parents, my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty old.
Yeah, I think my first car was like a 94, I think, and I was born 93, so
oof.
Yeah, it's pretty old. I understand the parents hand down car, which is sick, but
yeah. there was oh man, I have had the tire pop once on it, and
Ooh.
it took me a while to realize it popped. So like I was just driving
no.
down like the highway, and then all of a sudden my car just started rumbling really badly.
Oh,
And at first I was like, what's going on? It didn't I wasn't on the road for that much longer, but yeah, it probably took like 30 seconds for me to be like, okay, I need to pull over. I wasn't immediately like, oh shit, something happened. I was just driving rumbling. I was like, man, this is weird. What is the road like really broken up here?
What is
like,
going
man,
on?
they should fix this road here. And then I was like, wait, I think it's me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Luckily, I know I had a spare tire, so I just put that back on and finished what I was doing.
Did it like ruin the wheel?
I think so. It might have. I ended up just replacing all 4 tires because they were all old anyways.
Yeah,
So-
that's fair.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I've never had a tire pop on me before. I've had I've like driven over nails and stuff like that. But I've never
was
had
fun
one like
too.
blow up.
yeah. I don't think it. I don't remember if it made like a popping sound.
Sometimes
Like
they
an explosion.
don't. Like
Yeah.
when I would I don't know. When I ran over a bunch of nails, but there was some like one time I ran over, I think like a piece of metal or something, like pulling into my work parking lot. There's dumpsters right where you pull in, and someone had just like dropped a piece of metal, I guess, a little tiny thing. And as I like came in, it punctured the tire, and the like 30 feet it took me to get to a parking spot and be parked, the tire was already flat. It was like, I heard it though. It was like, kunk, and then I could hear the air leaving. I was like, what the hell?
no.
And I get out of my car and I was like, dude. I was so mad because the tire's just done for.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It happened really fast. Yeah, if I remember.
When are we gonna get
yeah.
airless tires?
Dude, they have those on the rover, the like space rovers.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think like they can have that kind of stuff. It's like we have them on like bicycles and stuff, but I wonder why we can't have them on cars.
It's just too expensive to make, and also
It
like,
is a
it
lot
won't
of
support.
rubber.
Yeah, I also wouldn't support the weight probably. But yeah, these are the kinds of wheels they have.
Oh.
It also
like-
probably
Whoa.
yeah. I mean, these are also, you know, made for really rocky terrain, like really bumpy stuff where you can't really control the rover, and it just needs to be able to get
Yeah.
over things. Yeah.
How strange. Isn't it crazy that we put like millions and billions of dollars into stuff like this, and then we just ship it out to space? Like, bye.
Bye. No, it makes sense. I think yeah, it costs millions of dollars, but most of that is like in acquiring the knowledge to make it work. And it's not like the
Yeah.
materials. Yeah. The whole thing probably costs, you know, like in raw material, maybe like 100,000 or something.
Yeah, not
having
nearly as much as it goes
Yeah.
into just like understanding how to do it efficiently.
I think there's like, I think a lot of it also comes down to the fuel that it takes to get up there.
That too, probably.
Yeah. That's probably where most of the money gets burned, honestly. Like
I
physically.
wonder if it's it's probably. How much of our limited resource of fuel are we putting out to space? I've never thought about that. We're like, oh man, we're gonna be out of oil by 2030, and we're just like, bye, see ya. Here you go, sun
No.
gods.
No, I don't think it's that bad. Like compared to how much gets burned just from cars, it's definitely
True.
like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's a lot very fast. Yeah. And it's also, I don't think it's, you know, it's not gasoline fuel. It's like
Yeah, it's probably
hydrogen,
nice. Yeah,
oxygen mixture thing. Yeah. some sort of combustion.
Space is
Yeah.
crazy, scary.
I love space stuff. Like
I do
I was
too.
thinking about this the other night for some reason. I was like, if I were to list my interests in things, in like sciencey things, space is number one for sure. And then I think I'd go space, biology, math, and then physics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would categorize those, like, or how I would sort them at all. I've never thought about that.
It's just nerdy little Azzy doing this thing.
I can tell you right now, math would go very last for me. It's like that's the only one that I'm like, yeah, you're there.
I think I kind of like just seeing math stuff being solved, because it's like, oh, that's an interesting way of doing things, or like figuring things out.
Yeah.
Does any of it really stick? Not really. Like I watch some channels, like one of them is called Number File, which is basically like this guy talking to math professors, and they like explain these interesting math concepts and stuff, and like scenarios and like weird numbers. And a lot of the times I'm like, this is dumb, but it's also interesting. I'm like, it's like, there's no point of this. Like, why is this a problem? I can tell like why it's hard to solve this problem, but also what do we get from solving it?
Yeah, like, oh, why do it? But I guess that's like, why do we do a lot of things?
Yeah. It could be, it could be used to be built up to greater stuff eventually. But
yeah,
right now I'm like, this is dumb. This is a dumb issue.
The first world of first world problems, surely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I would probably put space at number one also, because it's just the most interesting. But I also kind of want to put... What was the other? There was space, biology, math, and what? Oh, physics.
Physics, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would put... I think actually I'd maybe put physics at the top. And then space. And then biology. Then math.
There's also like engineering, I guess. Chemistry. Oh, wait. Chemistry would also be really high up there for me.
I guess from chemistry... If I'm watching like a Nile Red video or something, chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
Only if it's not the math
fun.
stuff. If he just tells me, now I'm putting in this and it's this much of it, then I'm okay, I'm cool with this. But as soon as he starts going like, I'm putting this in, it's made up this, and this, and this is the equation I use to get this amount. No, stop.
I'm putting this isopropyl alcohol is going to acidify my compounds and produce, I don't know, lube.
Is that what it does?
I don't know. I don't think isopropyl alcohol is even acidic.
Oh, okay.
But there was one where he's like, I converted lube into cherry flavored candy or something.
Oh, he does a lot of stuff like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There was one that kept getting recommended to me, and I don't remember what it was. Like turning something into chocolate, maybe, or something like that. I don't remember. But that's
the other one I remember was like turning plastic gloves into grape flavoring.
I might have seen that. Isn't it crazy the way that like, you know what? Now that I think, maybe okay, this is just gonna go back and forth for me. Maybe
yeah.
Oh wait, that was science is the whole thing, and then these other things. Never mind. I'm just dumb. I was gonna say I think I'd put science at number one. Let me put science at number one on the things I like about science.
Science is one of the things of all time.
Yes. Science is the most scientific thing I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen the one picture where it's like the surface of Venus?
I don't know.
Surface of Venus picture. There was like one picture that got sent back. And that's because they like landed this probe on there and it lasted all of 18 minutes before it stopped working.
Oh no.
But it's crazy. This is like this is what Venus looks like. It's not like, AI rendition artist stuff, whatever. It's like this is actually Venus's rock, Venus's surface.
It looks like if you took like really dark dirt and put it in a cup and then you poured Mountain Dew on top of it.
That's what Venus is. It's just a shit ton of Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Gamer fuel everywhere up there. That's where they get it.
Damn.
That's why they put Halo Master Chief on the bottles. What is that?
Was it?
Oh, I'm so dumb, dude. I just tried.
You tried clicking on it?
Yes.
No, this is my computer.
I tried to scroll earlier too. I was like, dang, that's dumb. But I didn't say anything. And
but we know now. Everyone knows. All of YouTube knows.
Yeah.
Point and laugh, everyone. Point and laugh.
No.
There's also the thing where, like, a few years ago, they detected what seems to be traces of a specific element in Venus, coming from Venus.
Oh.
That, from what we can see here on Earth, is only made by biological means.
Oh.
And everyone was like, oh, is this aliens? But so far, like, I think there's been a lot of rebuttal against it. And it's like, no, it could be wrong information, first of all, or it could be from some other production that we just don't know of yet, like another way of making this compound. Yeah,
that is true.
But yeah, for a few months, I was like, oh, there's aliens on Venus.
Isn't it crazy that, like, most of what we know, like, scientifically and even about, like, space and stuff like that, we've probably only really figured out in, like, the last 100 years.
Yeah, right? It's crazy.
We're actually, like, in the, like, infant stage of knowing anything about anything outside of Earth.
That's what I love about space, is like there's so much to, like, learn out there, like so much to explore out there, and we'll never get to. We were born too late to explore Earth, and then born too early to explore space.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, well, we're still kind of too early to explore Earth in a way, because there's like we don't even know what all is in the ocean, because we don't have all the technology we need to get down there. So in a way, we're still too early.
I think we really do have all the technology to get down there. We've been down there. It's just so big. It's hard to look at everything in the
Have
ocean.
we been to the? I thought that like the Marianas Trench wasn't even like the. Hold on, wait, maybe I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's the deepest part.
Deepest depth of the ocean. Oh, okay. You know what? Maybe we have been down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that like we hadn't been there.
I do love seeing like the weird fish that live down there, all that stuff too.
Yeah.
That's why I put biology up there too, because I love like animal stuff.
Yeah.
I used to read like a lot of animal science books as a kid. Whenever my parents made me go to the library, and like, Azzy, you have to go read books. I don't wanna. But when I do, I'll just like, I like the animal section where it's like, this is a sea snake. It's like one of the most venomous snakes in the world.
Whoa.
And it can swim.
That's terrible too. Let's have something that's super dangerous. Also, it can get you where you can't do much.
Yeah. No, I don't think it would bite you though. It's a kind of small snake, sea snake. Yeah, it's this one that I've seen, the sea crate.
Whoa.
The black and white one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just an actual snake and it just swims.
Mm-hmm. What
in tarnation?
Yeah.
The world is spooky.
The world is spooky. The world, the space, everything is spooky when you think about it enough.
Yeah, it is. Imagine going to another planet and the first form of life we find anywhere isn't even necessarily like an alien, but it's their form of like insects or just animals that like act the same way that like ours do, kind of, but it's just like different.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just find a big spider.
And that's like their cows. They milk them.
Yeah, they yeah, they milk the spiders.
Oh,
They
God.
they don't have 8 eyes, they have 8 udders.
Oh, God. Damn, they must be productive.
Or the milk comes from their webs.
Ooh.
They spin webs and you have to gather the web and then go through some process of like straining it.
You wring them out, and it just drips milk. And they use the string as like a spaghetti for them.
Their milk is spaghetti.
Ooh.
Maybe they have dairy products and stuff, but their dairy products are just like different forms of things. Like maybe they have dairy bread.
Ooh.
And tomatoes are their meat.
I don't like tomatoes like by themselves. I think we've talked about this before.
We probably have.
Yeah. We've talked about a lot of food.
Yeah.
This is a food channel now.
I feel like every podcast has to go through that kind of, but maybe that's just what like connects us all as humans in a way, is we're all like, yeah, we all need food. Food is great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I made a sandwich today, and it's like this massive long loaf of bread with like garlic butter in it, and I just bought it from the store. So you have to just you just toss into the oven to heat it up. It's already baked pretty much, and it's delicious. But the problem is when I bake it, the outer crust gets really hard, like shards, kind of thing. And I hate that. I hate that about it. Like I made like a sub sandwich, so I put like bacon, some, like other meats, some pickles and cheese and stuff on it. And it tasted great. The problem was every time I like try to bite into it, it will like hurt the roof of my mouth.
It's like Captain Crunch, but it's a sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah. And it just hurts. I'm just like, and there's no milk.
Oops, all glass.
Exactly. So like I'm eating it, I'm like, man, this tastes good, but it hurts so much.
That's I hate that. I feel like I've had that issue before. I wonder what you would even are you supposed to like just thaw it out and let it like naturally be?
I think you
whatever.
Can bake it on like a really low temperature to just heat it up. Which would probably be like what I should do.
But you want the food now.
Yeah, what now? I'm hungry now.
True.
That was a good sandwich.
It sounds good. I haven't had a sandwich in a long time. It sounds delicious.
Like there's like a pre-made food section at my grocery store, but the problem is it's expensive. Like
yeah,
a sub sandwich, which is I'll be fair, it's like pretty long. It doesn't have that much filling or anything, but it was like $15 for it.
Oh my. Okay, I said yeah because I was like, yeah, it is expensive, but holy.
Yeah, I was like, no, not for $15.
No. You might as well just like go to a restaurant.
Yeah, and even for like they sell like was it like wraps? I guess that's what they're called, like the burrito wraps.
Okay.
And basically it's just one burrito cut into 2 halves.
Okay, yeah.
But that I think was like $8 for it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
Yeah.
kind of big, I guess, and stuffed.
I don't think it was that big. It had chicken and lettuce and stuff, but it was like a basic wrap. It wasn't like
Just
super
like
special or
Like
anything.
a chicken Caesar wrap or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. $8 is nuts.
I guess it would be big. I don't know. I eat a lot. Like, I don't
I
have
do
the
too.
physique of someone that really eats that much, but I do eat. I can eat a lot at once.
How many? Let's say, you know how big a Domino's large pizza is?
Yeah.
Okay, how many of those could you eat in a single sitting, do you think?
I could probably eat 1.5. It depends, I
Okay.
guess, if I ate earlier. So I could eat at least 1.5. I know, like, I'm going off of, college days of when I
Right.
ate Domino's all the time. The thing is, the crust is so thick. And that's the
It
part
is
that I'm
pretty
like,
thick.
yeah, that's the part where I'm like, I don't like it that much. But I can eat like whole pizza just on like normally, a whole medium at least.
I said that to some of my friends recently, that like I could easily put away an entire large pizza from Domino's with like no problem.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be like, if calories weren't an issue and stuff like that, and worrying about like what I eat or whatever, like I could just do that and I would be fine. Like I'd be great.
Mhm.
And they're like,
Mhm.
no way. And I was like, how do you guys eat? Like, so I'm
Right.
glad that I'm not alone in the like minimum. I think I could do at least a pizza and a half too. I'd almost dare say I could do
Yeah.
2 whole large pizzas, but
Two would be too much. I think 1.5 would be like the max for me. That's where I'm like, at that point, I'm like, am I really enjoying the pizza or am I just eating it?
yeah,
To be like-
I'd probably be around that also. And also the 2 pizza thing, I think honestly after eating 1 whole pizza, like that's more than enough, especially like
Mhm.
calorie wise and stuff. But I think I could definitely go to a pizza and a half. And I think if I really pushed myself, I could probably do 2 pizzas, but I think that would I'd probably have some problems after that.
You'd be doing that for like a challenge. with
Yeah.
money on the line.
Yeah, that I think I could do it, but I don't think it would be like I do this for dinner every night kind of thing.
Nah.
I'm just glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Because it made me feel like really like I was like, what's wrong with me? Why do I?
How dare you eat so much? No.
Yeah.
There's always that one person that's like the finisher at like restaurants or like, like buffets or whatever.
Oh
Where it's
yeah.
like, yep. It's like, we already ordered all this food. All right, finisher, eat the rest of it.
Yep.
And that was kind of me when I went to Mexico for a few years ago for vacation. Some people would like be like, well, we're full. It's like, here, Azzy, finish it.
Like okay.
Yeah. And I was like, yes, I'll eat it.
Don't mind if I do.
But then the thing was like, I remember one of the meals had a lot of beets in it, and I was like,
Oh.
and then I went to poop, and I was like, uh-oh.
Like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
What has Mexico done to me?
Yeah. It took me a while to realize, like, oh, yeah, I ate beets last night.
I've heard of that happening, but I don't think I've ever like experienced it myself. I remember I used to eat like quite a few beets when I was younger because my grandparents just made them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I ate
They're
quite a
pretty good.
few, but yeah, I think they're good. I think they're great. I haven't had them
Yeah.
though in like years.
It's really, for me, is I think mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms is just one of the things where I'll eat it if it's like with a lot of other stuff, but by itself, I'm like, it tastes gross. It doesn't really matter like how it's prepared. I'm just like, it's gross.
Dang, I like them a lot. I like them grilled. I like them fresh. I like them.
Ooh.
I don't know, cooked, whatever. Like, I don't know. I just like 'em. They're
Sauteed.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I like them, but I think they mess with my stomach some. Like, I think I don't know. My stomach doesn't seem to always like them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it is what it is, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You're eating just like poisonous mushrooms constantly.
Well, I mean, I discovered this from Domino's, so I hope they're not getting poisonous mushrooms. That would be unfortunate.
It's like the really scary looking ones. That's like, was it red cap mushroom?
Oh God.
These ones where it's like, yeah, you'll probably die if you eat this.
That's crazy. Are these just like the mushrooms that they always like put in places? Like anytime someone draws a mushroom, it's one of these.
Pretty much, yeah. Because
Okay.
they're so bright red. It's like the
They
ones
are.
that Mario eats. Yeah.
Yeah. That's strange. Have you watched videos of the people that will go around like picking them, but then they bop the tops of them to like try and get the spores to come out?
I have seen that. Yeah. Those are like interesting. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool little hobby. I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah, me neither. I'd probably accidentally die for. There's in one of those alternate universes. There's a me that died from mushroom picking, probably for sure.
Bryce went out to pick mushrooms for a stew and never came back. It's a universe where mushroom stew is normal for everyone.
It's normal for everyone, but I died.
Yeah, but you died. You found the
That's
very first
unfortunate.
poisonous mushroom.
Dang.
It's like one of those alien planets where poisonous mushrooms don't exist except the one that you find.
I was a pioneer, but at what cost?
Yeah. No, they named it after you probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Bryce Iverslyce. Isn't there like portobello or something like that? Mushrooms?
Yeah,
Or
there's
am I
a
thinking-
portobello.
Okay, yeah, so the Bryce Iverslyce mushrooms.
Belladonna is a deadly nightshade, so that's different.
Oh, okay.
Belladonna. I think it's Belladonna. Yeah. It's a flower.
Oh, that's oh. That's pretty though.
Deadly nightshade, yeah.
Why is it deadly? Because it's poisonous?
Well, deadly nightshades are like a whole family. And
Oh.
yeah, they are generally poisonous.
I
So like
Hmm.
like potatoes are part of it too, the family.
Oh, okay. I know those get poisonous.
Yeah. When they start sprouting, they start converting things into some sort of deadly chemical. I can't remember what.
Yeah.
Acetone? No, not acetone. That's like the stuff you use on your nail polish.
Yeah. I don't know what those like black ball things are, but I feel like if I saw those in the wild, especially bunched up like in that picture over there, like I'd probably like if I were lost in the wild, I'd be like, oh, grapes.
Oh, like these?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh boy, I'll live.
I think they were used for like medicinal purposes before too. But like not like good medicine.
No,
It's
probably
like-
not.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where back in the days, people were like, if you just drink this thing that will hurt you, it'll overpower the other thing that's hurting you.
Yeah, we'll combat the bad with more bad and they'll cancel each other out.
Yeah. The past was worse. How do we get here?
I don't even remember. Also, I was wondering, like, at some point you brought up your Tesla, and I
Oh, yeah.
think you were going somewhere with that, and then I derailed on accident because I was like asking you about the Tesla.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I think I was just talking about like how the heating was not like as good as I thought it would be. Or,
Oh,
like,
was it just
snow.
that? Okay.
Yeah. Also, they need like at least mine doesn't have the heating on like the what are they, the side view mirrors. I
Oh,
would like that too. Yeah, they should have had that.
I would think for a car that's all electric, I would think that would just be a thing. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think that would just be I just assume that an electric car will have like every electrical amenity that has ever been needed anywhere. Because why not?
But yeah, yeah, it's okay. It drives well. It drives really good. Sometimes I like to just accelerate just for fun.
I was just about to ask, like, what's the fastest you've been?
In that car, I've definitely hit 100, like
Sick.
on like a highway kind of thing. I don't know how much. I don't know if I've hit more than like 110. If I hit 110, yeah.
I think I've only been like 90 in my car.
Oh shit! It's like it's one of those things where I can accelerate up to that really fast too, but I'm also like I'm too wimpy to stay there for too long because I'm like, I don't want to get pulled over.
I don't want to get pulled over. It's also kind of spooky because it's fast, and if I crash, I'm definitely dead probably. So we were talking earlier before the pod. You've been watching anime. Have you seen I told you I was mad about something, and that something is spoilers. Did you hear that My Hero ended recently?
Yeah, I did, and I looked at the last chapter too. I didn't read the manga or anything.
Oh, okay.
But I was wondering why on Reddit it was like the very top of the manga subreddit. I was like, oh, because I was like, I heard it was ending soon, so I was like, oh, this must be the end. So I looked at it, and I was just like confused.
See, I didn't even know that it was ending. I didn't even know it was close to ending. I found out that it was ending as I discovered the ending, and it's because for whatever reason, 50 million people and their mothers and their dogs were all posting on Twitter that this and this and this and this happened. And normally I'm really good about avoiding spoilers, like really good at it. But this time there were so many people all saying the same thing that it's cemented in my brain now. And even though I've been like keeping up kind of over the years, I'll like binge it for like a couple of weeks to catch up. And then I leave it be for like a year and a half. And then I'll come back and I'll binge it again. I haven't hit the binge point yet, but I was getting close to it. I was just looking up like a couple weeks ago to find out where I left off so I could catch up again. And then this happens. So now I just know the ending. And I shouldn't know the ending. And I'm so mad. I'm so upset.
Are you disappointed by the ending?
I don't even know how to feel about it because I don't even know how it gets to that point. I know that things are kind of in this state or whatever, but I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't even know if it's like a good ending or a bad ending because I just don't know how they get to that point. Like, I can speculate, but I just don't know. And I'm mad because it's like, why do people feel the need to watch a show or like read a book or whatever and then just post about the stuff on social media? They just let it rip.
I think one of the biggest thing is like it was not a good ending for most people.
Are they all like, oh well, I think I did. Well, wait, was it you that mentioned that earlier that like apparently like the merch and stuff is like
merch.
Maybe that was someone else. Maybe it was like
It
last
wasn't me,
night I was thinking about this or something. That apparently the merch, like My Hero merch right now is like dirt cheap because it was so poorly received or something.
Probably. I didn't hear about that, but that's crazy.
I might be thinking of something else entirely. I don't remember exactly.
I mean, I can see it being a possibility. I can see that being a thing. It's just like, yeah, the manga ending was just so unsatisfactory to a lot of people. And like I was reading it too. I didn't read the manga. I watched the anime for the most part. I think I'm like a season or two behind actually. But I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. But then I read the last chapter and I was like, I'm so confused. What happened? And like, why was there an 8-year time skip here?
Huh? I don't even know about that. I didn't hear about
They
that.
just did an 8-year time skip at the very end. It's just
oh no.
okay. And then all the memes,
like
all the Deku working at McDonald's memes. He doesn't work at McDonald's. This is like that's not, you know, I'm not spoiling that, but there's just all the memes with him working at McDonald's, where it's like basically like, damn.
It's, I don't know, man. It makes me so mad because it feels like these days, if you don't immediately watch something or read something like as it comes out, especially if you're at least like active on, well, I was seeing stuff like this on like Facebook and stuff too. So I guess it doesn't even matter like where it is you use social media. If you use social media to almost any capacity and you don't watch or read things as soon as they come out, people are already on it and they're making art about it. They're making a big post about it, and it just shows up in your face whether you want it to or not. And I don't understand exactly what it is about this stuff that people just want to throw out there with no regard as to like whether anyone in their following has already seen it or not. They just assume.
Yeah. There needs to be like a way to just be like instantly spoiler or something. I know you can put spoiler tags on images in Twitter, but not like
I don't think these things haven't even been like, I don't think I've even seen any actual like images of it. It's all been just in text or whatever.
Oh, and you just read it.
Yeah, I'll be like just kind of mindlessly scrolling, and I at least skim almost every post I see that comes up because I'm like, is this something I'm interested in? And I'm like, no, it's not. But sometimes it catches me off guard. That day it kept on catching me because I was like, oh, why is this popping off? And then I'm like, what the hell? And I scroll down and there's another one. I'm, what the fuck? And like, I don't know, man. It just, lately that's been my thing to just be mad at. It's just everywhere. And it's been like that for days now. I'm like, I can't believe this got so ruined for me. Because at one point in time, it was like one of my most favorite series. And now I still like it a lot, but I'm not like crazy about it anymore. But at one point in time, I absolutely loved it. I like my stream and stuff was somewhat themed after it for a little while. And it was like, I don't know, like now it's just ruined. I'm like, is it even worth reading like from where I was to where it is now? Probably, but at the same time, it's like I don't get that mystery anymore. It was robbed.
Yeah, that sucks. What would you want your quirk to be? Like thematically, I guess.
Oh, that's such a hard decision.
Would you think it'd be like the girl with the earlobe, the ear jacks?
Oh, I do think that is really, really cool. And I think you'd probably have to like, wouldn't it be wacky to have something like that and you're just not the kind of person that's like into music?
Right.
Or like best jeanist, but he hates jeans.
He's like, it itches. It itches.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm allergic to jeans.
I hate it. I need spandex, or I only wear sweatpants.
Who wears jeans all the time, even indoors? They're crazy. People who like who relax at home in jeans scare me.
Yeah,
put on sweats. Yeah.
I used to be that way. Like I very much like when I get dressed in the morning, I dress however it is that I want to be dressed for the entire day because I didn't want to change at all. If I put on jeans and a t-shirt in the morning, I'm wearing it until it's time for bed.
Oh man.
Is how I used to do things. Sometimes I'd even fall asleep in my jeans and t-shirt and then like just change them the next day. But now it's completely different. As soon as I get home from work, I'm like, I got gym shorts on. I got like a comfy shirt or whatever. No shoes. I used to wear my shoes all day long too. I'd wake up, put my shoes on after I get dressed, and then I wear them till it's time for bed, and then I take them off.
But that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way it be, I guess.
No, I can. Especially the shoe thing. I mean,
yeah, that's crazy. Now I'm like, get these off of me.
Yeah. I mean, now I do have Crocs that I like
Oh.
wear around whenever I'm walking around. But if I'm just sitting for a while, I just have like kind of slide them off, and I have like a little chair I rest my leg on top of, like just kind of lean back and rest my legs up.
Mm-hmm.
But now, yeah, I do wear Crocs a lot now. Used to not. It was like always just socks.
I gotta get a pair of Crocs. I don't know what's happening to me as I get older. I want a pair of Crocs. I want a Snuggie.
Dude. I'd say Snuggies are not worth it. Just get a robe.
Oh, wait, that's right. Because we talked about this with Tofu, didn't we?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, what's a Snuggie? And I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. It's because of her emote.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It looks like a Snuggie.
Yeah, I remember. I forgot about that.
Yeah. No, don't get a Snuggie. Just get a robe, and then if you do want to use that as a Snuggie, you can. Like,
I see. Yeah, I guess I'll get me a really nice robe, and then I'll see if I think it does. I wish I even knew someone with a Snuggie. I guess
like
though, maybe it wouldn't matter because it'd be weird to be like, "Hey, can I borrow your Snuggie?" I just want to try it out to know if I want one.
Just go over, try out their Snuggie, like, yeah. Try a few different positions, laying around.
Yeah.
Like, bring a book and try reading it. Try doom scrolling in it. Yeah.
That is probably what it would mostly be used for, so it's true. Are you a socks kind of person?
What do you mean, like wearing all the time?
Yeah. Do you like wearing socks all the time, or are you like, it's big chill time, socks off?
Only when I'm not at home, I'll wear socks. Everywhere else, I like wearing socks. Like, if I'm going to a friend's place or whatever, I'll wear socks and stuff, and I'll like it like that. But when I get home, everything's like switched, except for shirts. Like you say like how you change your shirt or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't really do that. I change my pants and then I take off my socks. But that's it. I'll leave the shirt on because it's just like a t-shirt usually.
Yeah. Well, I have like these. They're like, it's not Under Armour, but it's the stretchy. I can never remember what. It's a compression shirt, I think. I have those that I like wear all the time as like undershirts. So I'll just like take my shirt off and I just wear the compression shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like my quote unquote comfy shirt. I just don't have something else over it.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Well, I'm a socks all the time kind of guy. I don't like not having something on my feet.
Really? Oh, you don't want to air them out?
I mean, I like do or what? Like after I shower or whatever, like I'll be sockless for like an hour or two. But at some point, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I can't stand my feet being out in the open for some reason.
Yeah, no, it's too stuffy for me. I'll take them off. I like them.
I see.
Aired out. I remember I saw this thing where it's like the differences now between like Gen Z and millennials is like Gen Z is like crew socks now, and then millennials are like ankle socks. I'm like, when did this switch again? I thought it was always ankle socks were cool. Because like I remember I used to wear crew socks, and then everyone just started wearing ankle socks. So I was like, oh, these are what's in now. So like at some point, and it wasn't like it took a while. I finally had like enough ankle socks to be like, all right, I can wear these often now. And so I did, and now like a few years later, it's just like, nah, that's so boomer. I was like, what?
That's crazy. I've always hated the long socks because I don't like my feet being uncovered, but I don't like my legs being like tightly covered or whatever. So I've never liked them. So I've been doing ankle socks and like the no-shows for I don't, since I was a kid, probably. Like, it's been a really long time. I've just not liked the long socks. I remember I played soccer when I was younger, and I hated it in a way because I had to have the long socks to like go under and over the shin guards and stuff, and I hated that.
Oh yeah.
But it is
Yeah, that's
weird
wild.
how things like come and go.
Yeah.
Like the
Like I
curly
have
hair.
both. I have a pair of both. Oh really? Curly hair. Yeah. Yeah, I think
Like the
I
real
think,
tight curls on the top of the head and stuff. Like, isn't that like an 80s thing almost?
Was that an 80s thing? I thought it was
Well-
always like straight hair, and now it's like curly hair. And
Well, because there was a lot of because I think they called it like a. I might be completely wrong, but I think wasn't it called like Jerry curls or something?
let's look it up. Jerry curls. Like this kind?
Yeah, I get, because it's like I think the idea is that they're just like really tight curls, and maybe they're not
Yeah.
like super
These
tight.
are really
and-
tight.
Yeah, maybe
This guy it does not fit. Oh, it's a wig. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, it's a wig. Okay, I was like, that
I was
doesn't
like, it
look
looks like a wig. But you know, I tried to give him a benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Sometimes,
spelled
yeah, I don't know.
Jheri.
Oh, is oh.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
what
doesn't
is-
fit him. Yeah.
I guess maybe it's still different. Maybe this isn't like what I think, and maybe the like because I forget what they call it now. What is the cut that all the kids have now?
What, the one with the fades on the sides? And
I
back?
guess so. Like, I feel like that's the biggest difference is like the fade and everything. But
yeah, fades are.
are the
so
curls
weird.
like super tight on those too, or I can't remember. I guess.
I don't think so. No, it's pretty like a loose curl top hairstyle. Let's look for men hairstyle. Like this kind of look.
Oh, yeah. I guess
Oh,
it's
why is it so
not
big.
quite the same. It might did
Yeah.
that to me earlier too. I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, why is it doing that?
I don't
That's
know.
weird.
Yeah, I guess it's a little messier. So it's not the same, really. But
Yeah,
I guess it's just that like I feel like curls like that went out of style and now they're kind of back. But with the fade stuff, that is obviously just very like 2020s, I guess.
yeah, yeah. I think that's a good. God, it's so weird to think like 2020 was like 4 years ago.
It's also weird that the first like 2 or 3 years were just totally messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is right.
When did fades become a thing? Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my god. One of the things like that popped up during winter for me was like those nostalgic videos where it's like this is you but you're in like elementary school and it's snow day. And I'm like, no, no. And it's like you got those you got the blue outdoors, you got the like little Christmassy lights, the hand thingies. And I'm just like, no.
The hand thingies.
Like yeah, paper hand things. Maybe I'm thinking of the turkeys.
Oh, where you had
And
to
turkeys.
like you trace your hand and you turn it into a turkey?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely 100%.
2006 winter.
Olympics.
Elementary.
Maybe you'd have to put in like nostalgia or something with it.
Nostalgia. Maybe I shouldn't specify the year. Winter nostalgia or early 2000s.
Sure.
Winter nostalgia, stuff like that. Like, oh, this kind of image too. Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
So zoomed in.
They
like this.
whenever they changed the way that Google Images works, like years ago,
Yeah.
I hate it. They messed everything up.
Oh, this picture too. Yeah. This kind of picture. Right
It
here.
is like, dude.
Oh, God. These
like
were
there's
the
a
kinds.
There's like a specific smell for that too. You ever like go into a place and you just catch a whiff of something? You're like, oh my God. And suddenly you're back on like November 11th of 2004 in a classroom. You're like, whoa.
Right.
And then you snap back and it's like, what was that?
Fucking transported.
You have like a That's So Raven fucking time skip.
No, exactly. Oh God. Yeah, it's like God, the classroom smells so specific. It's like paper and pencils, but like very dulled out. Yeah.
It's like doled out, but then there's like depending on the season too. Like it always happens to me for winter, and I guess that's when everyone just feels, like festive or whatever. So like I'm gonna light this candle. It smells like cinnamon and gingerbread or something like that.
Nutmeg.
Like, smells something like that, and then I'm immediately transported back to elementary school. I'm like, what is this? Is that Dante?
Oh,
from
Devil May Cry. Yeah, I don't know why that popped up.
Sick.
Warm winter nostalgia.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't Dante remind you of early 2000s winter?
Yeah. I'm back in fourth grade. Also, Dante is there.
I bet he smells like a cinnamon candle.
Maybe he does. He's Christmas colored, I guess.
Yeah. He just needs like the Santa hat.
Yeah.
When you write a letter to Satan instead of Santa on
oh my God. Oh, that'd be terrible.
Snow Day, the movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, but I remember seeing this image, I guess.
This is such a classic winter image.
Rules were made to be frozen.
Oh God.
Schools shut.
Ooh.
Not shut down, not out. Schools just shut.
Yeah, just shut.
Okay.
But then I see this kind of image where it's like, this was early in the morning.
Yeah, because of the lighting, for sure.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, I'm glad I don't have to wake up to that anymore. I don't have to. Yeah.
I don't know. We never... my town I grew up in was just too small. So I walked to school every day. We didn't have a bus for in town. Because it's like a 10-minute walk from one side to the other of town. But, yeah, I don't know. So I never had to wake up like that. Unless it was for a field trip. Then maybe we did.
My schools were an odd distance. Where it's close enough to walk to, but also too far to be bus. Or no, it's close. Okay, it's close enough to walk to, but it still takes a while to walk there.
Okay.
But it's too close for the bus kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
There's no happy medium.
Yeah. It's I can walk there, but it'll take me 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes would be kind of long. I'm pretty sure it's literally it was a 10 to 15 minute walk for me or something like that. It's super close. And half the time, it probably could have been quicker. I just fucked around a lot on the way to school.
My friends and I used to walk back, but then we found out we could jump the fence to walk back. The only problem was it goes through the kind of a backyardy area of some houses over there. And eventually they complained to the school, and they're like, hey, no one should go back there. You can't just go over the fence. Yeah.
I used to do things like that kind of too, but it was like there's like this alleyway. This is like almost kind of different, and I didn't do this until I had a car, so it was like 16, and there's this alleyway that went like through one of my friends, like into their driveway basically, and I used to just like rip it through there all the time because I just saw it as an alleyway, whatever. And then eventually they like stopped me as I was going through and were like, hey man, this is like, I know it's like an alleyway, but it's also like our driveway, so could you not drive through here anymore? Because I would take that like daily. There's like one of my friends' houses and I just took like a couple alleyways instead of driving around blocks and shit.
Yeah.
Until like a minute off or something. They're like, please don't do this. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
My bad. Yeah. Now kids, like, ever since COVID, they can still go to school but still online or something.
Are they still doing that in some places?
I feel like they do. Like, even if it's like, you know, snow day, it's like, oh, just log on to Zoom.
Oh no! You know what? We were born at just the right time.
Yeah, to avoid that.
Yeah, because that'd be so like snow days were the best.
Dude, snow days were it's like you come back and you have extra work to do, but like before then, it's just like, yes, you wake up early and you see snow and you turn on the news and you just stare and see like lists of schools that are closed.
Yeah, we just had to, because we didn't even have like our own like our school wouldn't pop up on the news or anything like that. So we had to like we had to call. We'd wake up and see like a decent amount of snow, and either they would call all the like homes or whatever, like the schools would, or we'd have to call them, be like, hey, is the school like opening today? Or I guess at some point, like in high school, like Facebook was a thing and almost everyone was on there, so like our school had a page and they just post on there like, hey, we're not opening today, schools are closed.
That's so nice. Yeah.
Did you ever have school days and then you had to spend most of the day like shoveling?
Not really.
No. Dang.
I mean, I've shoveled, the driveway a bit, but it's not like, it wasn't like I wasn't taking that long. It wasn't a big driveway to shovel.
I see. I'd wake up on a snow day and be like, yeah, no school, and then my parents would be like, you're not going to school, but you gotta keep our sidewalk shoveled, and we lived right next to, like, we're smack dab in the middle of these two really old ladies, so we had to like shovel their stuff and their driveways, and then I had to go over to my grandparents' house and shovel theirs, and it was like sick. I'm not at school, but also I'm basically working.
Ooh. Yeah, no, snow days were great.
Did you ever go sledding?
Trying to think. Have I? I think I've like done a little bit of sledding, but never owned like a sled and like a hill to do it on. So
okay.
I've done a little bit, but not like often.
I see.
There was a really big kind of like downhill area. It was a little far of a walk to get to, but it would have been a good sledding area if it weren't just like ending with a fence at the bottom. Like some person's fence there, so like you can't really stop.
You get like the cartoon thing happens where you like go through the fence.
Yeah,
it like grates you or whatever. It's a reform on the other side.
Yeah. The good old days
of being young.
Yeah, being young,
having fun and no bills.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Oh well. Now we're old and VTubers.
Yeah. Oh man. What does the world come to?
I was telling my friend, like, yeah, I got like a new model coming out, and they're like, "Oh, that's really cool." And it's like, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you know, you look a little bit older now in your new model." And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I didn't think about that." And they're like, "What if someone made like a Benjamin Button VTuber style, where like every model they get younger and younger, but they start out really old?"
That would be interesting.
That would be, yeah, really cool.
I think that's like a really good idea for someone that maybe just knows they want to do VTubing for like a particular like amount of time or something.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it doesn't have to be an amount of time. It's just when you feel like it's, I don't know. Like Iron Mouse could do it.
Yeah.
She has so many models.
She has a lot. Like, my God. It's like every year she has like 2 or 3 new models. It's like, damn.
Yeah. I think she just did another one too.
Yeah, for her anniversary thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on. HoloLive, another person's leaving HoloLive. Aqua, yeah. It's sad.
It is sad.
And then I saw a thing where Ren Penrose is going indie now. I think they're keeping their VTuber model somehow. I don't know how it works. She made a video about it. I didn't really like watch the whole thing. But yeah, I was like, whoa, they're going indie now? That's crazy.
I did
like,
see, I think... Sorry.
No, that's it. And still keeping her model. Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I didn't see that exact... I saw that they had a stream and like a like something with a big announcement and a Q&A or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
And that's all I saw. I didn't watch any of it. I was like, well, they're having like a Q&A. Everything must be fine. Like, it must just be a big project or something. There's that. Niji Sanji's Hex Haywire is also graduating.
Ooh, damn.
Oh,
yeah. I feel like we might be in the decline of VTubing. A small decline.
Yeah, I think it really boomed during like COVID and stuff, like everything did online.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of graduations like this over like the last year though.
Damn. I still remember like what VTubing really became a thing. Like when I first heard of it was like, was it 2019, 2018-ish? Yeah, around then.
Yeah.
Before then, never heard of it. Yeah.
I think I first heard of it in probably also like 2018-ish, but I don't think I saw it for like what it actually is kind of until probably like 2020 or 2021. I didn't really pay attention. I remember one of my buddies did it by playing VR chat basically, and he would keep his headset mounted on his forehead or whatever, and then just capture his model in VR chat and then put it on OBS and play other games.
That's great.
Yeah, that's how he was doing it. I think that was in 2018 or 2019. That was the first time I'd ever really even like seen that, aside from people that just streamed in VR chat.
Yeah. I don't know. I say it's like a decline, but I'm not like that big into seeing how, you know, everything happens with large VTuber companies and stuff. But I think it's like the same with all things. It's just like, oh, drama is popping up again. Oh boy.
Oh,
who did weird stuff this time?
This year has been terrible for like creators in any space. It seems like just being outed for Usually things involving minors.
Oh,
And whatever else, like we had who even, there's the Dr. Disrespect stuff.
Oh,
now
God,
there's some stuff going on with like Mr. Beast and I think Ava Chris Tyson, is that their
Mr.
whole
Beast
name?
do something? Oh,
well, supposedly he's being outed for like faking his videos or something like that. I think the real drama is something happened with Ava, I believe that's their name. I hope I'm getting that right. Something happened with them, I think, and minors, and then people started getting some back, or like people started whatever after Mr. Beast for having Ava on the team or whatever, and then some other stuff started coming out about apparently he like fakes a lot of his videos or something, and I don't know. Now he's issuing like takedowns and stuff like that. I have no idea what's really happening.
It's just like takedowns are such a way of just saying like, yeah, I'm guilty, but I don't want people to know I'm guilty.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you should have some sort of evidence to be like, no, it's not. I'm not guilty of this.
I feel like it too. But I mean, I don't know. I've never been in that sort of situation, especially with someone like him that's probably got like hundreds of videos. It's like, how do you go through and like necessarily prove all of them? I have no idea.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll never get into that situation. Just, based off of that, I haven't done anything that I know of. But I'm also like, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Just don't be weird. You know what?
Yeah,
everyone, stop being weird.
Yeah, stop being weird. If you're over 18, just maybe don't interact with people that are under, and things will probably be okay. I reckon. At the very least, just don't send them weird messages, because that stuff can come back to bite.
Yeah. In general, just don't do that to anyone. Don't do that for anyone unless they consent first, I guess.
Yeah, there is that too. I think I wonder if that really is. It's probably like a weird subject to get into, but I also wonder, like, is it people that were okay with it at the time and then they get older and they're like, whoa, wait a second, this was so not okay? Or is it people that like really were like, I guess it would be like grooming would be the situation like otherwise.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like you can't really say for people that are minors, because it's like they're too young to really to really know what is happening. Like they say they know what it is, but it's like
they don't.
But you don't know why this is a bad thing. Like in the moment you might be thinking, oh, this is cool or whatever, like you feel like an adult kind of thing, but it's like, no, this is not a good thing to have happen for you or anyone in general.
They'll probably 100% look back on it like 10 years from now and be like, oh dude, I was doing what at like 16, like, oh dude, I can't believe I was doing that. And they'll see other people that are that age doing it now, and then they're like, you can't do like no. I do this with so many things, like I'll see someone and it makes me mad. Oh, that's such a terrible idea. But you try and tell younger people that, and they're like, I know what I'm doing. And it's like, you don't though. You don't get it. You don't know why this is bad. I promise you 10 years from now, you're going to look back at this and you're going to be like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. But they don't want to hear it. And I didn't want to hear it at that age either. And it's like, getting old sucks, man. Like, you just, I don't know. We've all made mistakes, and now we just have to watch other people make the same mistakes, and we can't do anything about it.
Yeah. And it's like, you just kind of pray that it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And you can just look back and be like,
super whatever.
Yeah. Just be, the best case scenario is like, you look back and you're like, that was stupid. And then you move on with your life.
You'll have the lay in your bed and try to sleep, and your brain's like, remember when you did this? And oh, God, stop it.
And you're like, ew.
Why did I do that?
20 years, why was I a VTuber? I should have just been a face streamer.
Sometimes I think about that too. Like in 10 or 20 years from now, will I look back on, like, I know I will look on some things that I've done like today or yesterday, for instance, and I'll be like, oh, man, why did I do those? But will I look back on like VTubing that way?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I will, but when I was younger, there's so many things that I didn't think I would look back on and think there was anything weird about it. But now I do, and I'm like, oh, that's so lame, dude.
Oh, man. I think I look back on VTubing, I'll be like, did I really need to start a podcast?
Yeah, like, maybe. I mean, I don't think we needed to
No.
necessarily. It is something
we
to
didn't.
do. I don't think it's bad either, because I think there's like there's a skill set still to be like acquired from doing something like this.
Mm-hmm. And I joke about like not joke. I'm like, oh yeah, we could do this every week. But then I'm also like,
oh,
but then I have to edit a video every week. I'm like, no.
I feel like even if we had someone, I'm saying this is a person that doesn't do any editing. I just show up, whatever. But I feel like even if we did have someone that did the editing or whatever, just for me, I just feel like I couldn't do it. I don't feel like enough happens in my week that I can like come here for like an hour and a half to 2 hours every week and just be like, yeah. This happened and this is going on and this, because I'm just like not, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people who have like successful podcasts, they're usually doing other stuff too. That makes it like interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I don't. I go to work and I try to talk to people as like little as possible, and then I come home and I play video game, and that's like it.
No, I feel that. Let's see. Like these 2 days, I don't think I've even stepped outside at all.
That was me the last 3 days. I had 3 days off, and it was somewhat all right, I guess. But I didn't do anything noteworthy at all.
Yeah. I don't think I've done anything either. I've just watched anime. Played some D&D. Play some video games. Yeah.
Is that IRL D&D?
Yeah. My friends and I have a campaign going. We have like 2 going, but one's like on hiatus while we do the second one.
I see. I feel like we've talked about this, dude, but I can't remember.
But yeah, the one we're playing right now is space themed. It's like futuristic space where capitalism runs rampant all over the universe. So like everywhere you go, everyone's trying to sell something. And our group is just trying to make like money, ends meet kind of thing going on. Doing side jobs where it's like, it's not like a major quest or anything. It's just like, yeah, you need to do money, and these people are looking for, I don't know, help with this particular thing, and you go do it to earn your money. There was one, so like I'm playing a robot, an android.
Okay.
And I have really bad charisma. But like one of them was one of the jobs was like, I need help with my upstairs neighbors. They're being too loud. So I go over to them and I talk to them, and they're like, yeah, the upstairs neighbors are, running around all the time. So I go upstairs and I talk to them, and they're like, well, the downstairs neighbors are playing music all too loud all the time. So I go back down and I talk to them, and they're like, yeah, well, I wouldn't be playing loud music if they weren't doing this. And then I was like, at some point I told one of them, I was like, yeah, the person just doesn't like you. And they're like, what? And and then I had to like do a charisma check, and I rolled a nat 1 on it. And
no.
They like go downstairs and they start arguing, and I'm like, can you guys calm down? And I rolled another like really low score, and they start fighting me instead. And I'm just like, I'm just here to help.
That sounds about like my like D&D experiences.
Yeah. It's just so fun. It's just like the Nat 1 stuff is just so great. There was one in a previous campaign where I was playing a barbarian, and we went down like this like big tree kind of thing, like that houses like an underground area, and my barbarian was like, because to get down in there we had to go through a small hole, but it was like covered in this like looby sap or whatever, and my barbarian was like, I want some of this. and he like snuck out at some point during the night to find like more of this stuff, and found like a barrel of it.
Oh.
And the DM was just like, can you roll for a perception? I rolled a nat 1 for that, and it's like, and he goes, yeah, you're invisible. And I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, no, so like I started like just dunking myself into a barrel of this lube stuff, like oil, and just like you know, like head all the way down, and then like spring up and then whip my hair back and have it like glisten in the moonlight or whatever.
It glistens, but like you can't, no one can see it. They just see the sparkles.
No, here's the thing.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Everyone could see me except I rolled in that one, so I didn't notice. Everyone wasn't seeing me. Everyone looking at me. So to me, I'm like, yeah, no one sees me. I'm invisible.
What the?
But to
so
everyone
it
else,
just like it just changed like the way your eyeballs see, I guess.
It's not changing the way I see. It's just I was so focused. So like the perception check is just like, how well do you notice your surroundings? But I'm like, I rolled a 1, so it's like, no, you're just so focused on the barrel of oil of lube that you're not paying attention to anything else, and you just go for it.
Okay.
Like that's how it would be spun around.
That's God, that's funny.
It's just like stuff like that. That's just so good.
I was thinking like, wow, what a positive outcome for a nat 1. Like,
yeah, no, everyone knows. And my barbarian was very naked. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But it did have a positive outcome. It was like, in the end, like he became like a legend there.
Oh.
Yeah.
A legend as a naked barbarian.
Yeah, like a sex icon to all the people there.
Oh. Okay. That's
it's some
funny.
good stuff. It's so fun.
It reminds me of like the one time I played, there was someone, it wasn't me, but there was someone in my team, and this is about the sex icon part. Oddly enough,
okay.
It's someone else in our team. There was this girl that played, I think she was like a ninja or something like that, but she was like super charismatic or something, or just really, really good with her roles. And we went to this like dwarf village, and something happened, and as a way to like resolve the confrontation, she like flirted with this dude's mom or something. And just rolled really, really well. And so she slept with her mom. And by the time we left the dwarf village, she had slept with every dwarf's mother. And they all like, all the dwarves hated her except for the dwarf mothers. They all adored her. And because of that, she got away with everything.
That's so good.
Yeah, like every single night we were there,
Oh
she was
my
with
God.
someone different. And we'd like go to the tavern every night to like figure out what else is going on that we need to solve in the town. And all of the women are just like fawning over her. And that was it. And we're like, well, okay. And we couldn't figure anything out either because all the other dwarves were so mad, and she's like in our team. So they didn't want to like work with us at all.
That's so great.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually a manga where it's a similar concept. Basically this guy, like he gets reincarnated, he gets isekai. But he was like kind of an older guy, you know, in the real world, like 30s or whatever. So when he's isekai like as a young boy. But because he was older back then, he's always been like, yeah, I prefer older women. And in this world, being like in your 20s means you're really old because apparently like you die young kind of stuff. You know? That's like that's the premise where it's like, yeah, when you're in like your 20s, you're basically a grandma kind of thing. And like being like under 18 is what's in for them. So he was in like the party. He gets kicked out, and like he's like he's kind of cool with it. He's just like, all right, fine, whatever. But then he goes and like he sleeps with the hero's mom because he's like I've always loved you, and she's like, but I'm old and like a hag, and she's like she's young and beautiful still. Just like,
oh my god. This is what we're going through right now. Where like, people are like 25 or hags now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it's like, and then he does that. He sleeps with her, and like the fathers are all like okay with it too because they want like a new young woman for them.
Oh my god,
themselves. So like, yeah, okay, you can take her, fine. It's weird that you like her, but all right. And he's like, yes. So he ends up sleeping with everyone in the hero's party's mom. But they haven't known yet. They don't know yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I've never heard of this one.
It's just so good.
It reminds me in a weird way, not in the same way, but for some reason.
Yeah.
Have you heard of, I don't know what it was called. It's like Isekai Uncle or something, I think is what.
Oh yeah, Isekai Oji-san. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is great. Did you watch? I think so. Maybe only one season right now. But did you watch all of it?
I haven't watched it. No, I saw some of it, but then I was like, man, this looks weird. Like in a weird way.
It's like, it's strange for sure, but I don't feel like it goes too much in like a bad way or anything. It's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually like really, really good. You should check it out for sure.
I should. Yeah. There's a lot of good anime that, you know, I used to watch a lot more anime, and then after a while, I just kind of like stopped. And I'm trying to, I want to get back into it, but it's just like a lot of it's just bad now. It feels like early like 2010s was like peak anime. And now it's just like, damn.
I mean, I didn't really. I was like watching anime in like 2000s and like early 2010s, but I don't feel like I really got into it until like late 2010s.
Yeah,
like 2016 to 2018 is probably when I watched the most, and now I've seen. I don't know. I feel like anime now is. Okay, it's a toss-up. I want to say anime now is better than like 10 years ago, but at the same time, everything is isekai now. It's isekai, and then it's all got names like, I got turned into a slime because I rode a dirt bike and really liked ice cream, but now I don't know. I can't find my mother. Like, I don't know. They're all ridiculous names that make no sense, and everything's an isekai. There's nothing else. The only time it's not an isekai now is when they decide to remake an anime.
No, that's definitely true. Yeah, it's like they were like, oh, isekai sells. Let's make every isekai we can, and also make the titles as long as possible.
I don't get it. I don't. I mean, I do get it, but it's like also don't get it.
It's the long title thing is because, you know, now there's so much stuff that people have to know what's about to happen in the book or whatever before they watch it or read it.
Yeah,
but like for me, it's like back in my days, we looked at the back of the book and read the synopsis there.
Yeah, you look at the back, or sometimes you'd like open it and there's like a front page or something. Like I there's so much that, but there's other animes that are great that don't do that, like Demon Slayer. I feel like that's concise enough. Solo Leveling, that, come on, like I don't. What else is like? I don't know. I guess I haven't been like keeping up with recent
Sword Art Online.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I mean, I just feel like the short titles should be enough, and if they have to pick out a name of like a main town, or even the name of like a person or something, they used to do that with like Rurouni Kenshin. And stuff like that, or Inuyasha. Like, why can't they just do that again?
Sailor Moon,
Sailor Moon, Death Note's another one where it's just like the name of an important item in the story or something like that. Can't they just do it simple instead of all this? Like, there's got to be something that's consistent throughout the entire show that they can just pick and be like, that's the name of the show.
There's one that I didn't realize the second season came out. It's called Reincarnated with My Smartphone. It's just so bad. It's so trash.
Okay.
It's basically what it is. It's like this guy got reincarnated, but he gets his cheat skill, and his cheat skill is he has a smartphone, which can look up a lot of things and like do smartphone stuff. And everyone's like, "Whoa, you have GPS? You know where we are?" Or
so
like,
everyone else just doesn't have access to this technology?
No, it's like it's a fantasy world where like this technology doesn't
and he still
exist.
has access to like Google.
Yeah, you can just search things up or whatever. And I'm just like, and of course it's a harem too, of course.
Oh, the go figure.
Yeah, but it's just like I'm like, there's nothing good about this. But I watched through the whole thing.
Oh no, was it like a? Did it have a good ending? I guess. Or was the whole thing just mid and you're like, oh, man, why did I watch?
The whole thing was mid. There wasn't really an ending. I think I don't even know. It was a long time ago. I'm not even sure if I watched the second season. I might have, and I just blocked it out of my memory. Because it's like, it's so just junk food.
Yeah.
Let me see. Smartphone. In Another World with My Smartphone, season 2. Let's see if I watched it. I watched season 1. I have watched season 2. It's all watched.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't remember what went on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of animes where they're really pretty mid, like the entire way through, but I have finished them. Like I had this is probably like 2013 or 14 or something, I feel like. I had a friend that just watched a lot of anime, and at some point he asked for a flash drive or something. I gave him my flash drive, and he just put he had a bunch of downloaded anime, and so he put a bunch on this flash drive and just gave it back to me. And so then I had like a bunch of shows I could watch. It's like, okay, this is really cool. Like I can check out so many things. I watched like Plastic Memories.
Oh god, that one's so sad.
That one is incredibly sad, and I really wish it had more good things like that. I think it had some other stuff on it that was good too, but I don't remember, because there were two that were absurd that I watched and I was like, why do you have these? But the worst part is not even so much that he had those and decided they were good enough to put on this flash drive for me. It was that I watched them the whole way through, and maybe even both of them, I think only one of them had 2 seasons. Also, I want to make clear, like, I didn't request any of these animes. He just said he would put like animes on there that he thought were good and he thought I should watch, and I was like, okay, cool, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
So first, and let me know if you've seen these. First was Mysterious Girlfriend X.
Mysterious Girlfriend X. I don't think I've seen it. I think I've heard of it.
Okay, it is weird. It is beyond fucking weird.
Oh, the one with the scissors.
Yeah, but it's like a lewd anime almost. Like it's really fucking strange. I don't even remember what happened necessarily. It's like really weird shit. Just
I think I might have watched it. I also don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I just remember it being one of those things that like I'd have on or whatever. I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. I have no clue. I hope no one walks in, because there's no way for me to explain that I'm not watching something that I necessarily shouldn't be watching. It's just like, it's just the show. I don't know what it is. I don't want to be in this awkward situation. But I watched all of it for whatever. Oh, that's right. She had some weird thing she does where like she like licks her finger or something and then like puts it in his mouth or some shit, and I don't know what the fuck it does, but it's weird. It's so strange. And then the other one, which is maybe worse, I don't even know. I don't know. It was Oreimo. And I watched both
Oreimo.
seasons. I watched 1 and 2.
Oh my god!
Because I finished.
That's a classic.
I didn't drop things really. I would start them and then I don't know how I feel about this, but I'd make it the whole way through, and then I usually decide like this is all right or this sucks or whatever. But usually I didn't watch anything that was like just totally bad. So usually I just gave it the benefit of the doubt, and I would just watch it the whole way through to see how I felt at the end. I watched the first season. And I was like, that was really fucking weird. And then I booted up season 2. like I don't even know why, dude. It's so strange.
It's like that video where the girl's like drinking what's that fermented drink called? Fermented Korean
beer?
I don't know. Drink kombucha.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Girl drinking kombucha. It's like this picture where it's like
Oh, is that what this is supposed to be? I've seen this image, never known what it was.
Yeah. She tried it and she's like,
Huh. And there was an anime? Oh wait, no, you're just talking about. Oh no, wait. Okay.
I'm saying this is the reaction.
Yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't even good. It isn't good. I finished it feeling like this is disgusting.
Yeah, it's just wincest.
And I was disgusted that my friend put it on there.
It really smells like a public restroom.
Oh god, hold on. I have to solve this.
This stupid ass fucking.
It smells like a public restroom.
Okay, let me.
You know what?
This.
I've never seen this before.
No.
Yeah. That's how I feel about some of the anime I watch.
That's Brittany Broski?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. She's popped up on a different like podcast that I watched. I didn't know who she was. Had no
really?
clue. But now I'm like, oh. Okay. Crazy.
It smells like a public bath.
You know what?
Have you ever had kombucha?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I kind of enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I didn't like it.
It's one of those things like I get like a big bottle of it and I drink it over a long period of time. I'm not like I don't chug like a glass of it often, you know. But it's just in the fridge. Every so often I go down there, I'll just like take a drink, put it back. I live by myself. I can drink out of the carton.
That's true. It's true. This is what I do too. I've got like a carton of milk that I use for like cereal and stuff like that. But then every now and then I'm just like, I want to taste, and so I take a swig, put it back.
I have oatmeal milk. And I drink that from the carton. Yeah.
I just do almond milk.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Are you lactose intolerant?
No, I tolerate my intolerance. It's just other people need to tolerate my intolerance.
What? So are you intolerant to lactose or not?
No, I'm intolerant to lactose, but then I tolerate the outcome of it.
Yeah.
And the problem is other people would have to tolerate with my outcome, and they are not intolerant. They are not tolerating it.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought, but I was also like really, it's like didn't answer the question, but it like.
It's up for interpretation.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll have to pull out the mathematics notebook and figure out why this works the way it does. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I drink the almond milk instead.
Yeah. It's yeah, I just like the taste of oatmeal milk. Oat milk? Wait, why did I keep saying oatmeal milk? I was like saying that and I was like, this sounds weird. This sounds weird coming out of my mouth. Oat milk. This is oat milk, not oatmeal milk.
I don't think I've tried oat milk.
It's very, very creamy, like very fatty.
Okay.
It's thick. Yeah, it's a thick feeling.
Okay.
but it's nice and sweet. It tastes good. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I feel like if I add some cinnamon to it, it'd be like basically eating like a bowl of oatmeal. Yeah.
Just cinnamon, and it makes it a bowl of oatmeal.
No, I mean you could put like some salt or not salt, sugar. But I'm thinking of like the Quaker's like cinnamon apple instant oatmeal kind of thing.
Okay.
And that stuff is really good. Yeah.
I have been eating oatmeal recently.
Oh, you've been on an oatmeal diet? Trend.
Well, not a diet, but for breakfast I have like this blueberry oatmeal or whatever. And it's pretty good.
It's very caloric.
It is. Pretty dense.
Carb heavy. Yeah, it's very carby.
Mm-hmm. Which is okay, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. I think we've been yapping long enough for today.
Okay. Yeah,
It's been about 2
ready for
hours.
that.
Yeah. I want to like start cutting back down a little bit. We've been going on for like 2 hours now normally,
Mhm.
and I'm like, maybe an hour and a half is good. But then
I think it's fine, especially whereas we're like pretty unstructured.
yeah, we just
Honestly,
talk.
we just come in here, we let it rip or whatever, which is fine. But sometimes there's like moments of silence, and I'm like,
It's time to leave.
yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, it's been good. I like it.
Just
Yapping.
podcasting fun. Also, this is like our only opportunity we really get to like hang out and stuff. I feel like 'cause we just don't really. So
We don't stream at the same time. I mean, that's not
We
really
don't.
saying much considering how often I stream, but like I'm yeah, my availability is not in line with a lot of people, a lot of the
Yeah.
members. Why is this still playing? Oh, shit.
yeah, mine is also not.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like if I were to time it for our gen, it'd be like a Shezzy and then sometimes me and then you and then Walter, and that's like spanning throughout like 12 hours, like all through the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like even more, I guess.
I think you're the only one that I'm even like close to having a similar. Well, actually, Walter kind of. Sort of.
Yeah.
I don't really know how his schedule works out necessarily, but
Yeah. I have a very regular schedule, but no one ever wants to stream at those times. I'm like,
oh, you
Alright.
you mean like a regular person schedule?
yeah, regular work schedule where I'm like, I work 9 to 5 and kind of thing. It's not really 9 to 5. It's like a little bit different. Because I work with like people in different time zones. So I work at I work at very, like normal hours. And I know like some people can't do that. They have like shifts and stuff that gets changed.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I work at these times. If you want me to be in like hang out, just pick a time not within this work hour. And also preferably not before that because I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I sleep. Yeah.
It does happen that way that it gets that's like the only time I seem to be able to collab with people in TsukiLive is when it's like 9 or 10 a.m., which I'm typically awake, but I really should be going to bed like before or at that time instead of starting a stream. And it's like, oh, this is tough.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you're worldwide. You're a worldwide VTuber group like TsukiLive.
Yep, very popular and hot and in demand.
Yes. That's our new line.
TsukiLive, hot and ready.
Hot, ready, and in demand.
Yeah.
Your local time zone, probably.
Find us a Little
Unless you're in-
Caesars.
Yeah. All right, and I think we're good to end today.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. I've been your ever hosting overlord, as been.
And I've been Bryce,
Yeah.
Vtuber.
VTuber. Bryce VT.
Yeah.
All right. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again, like, in another 2 weeks.
Yup. 2
Yeah.
weeks. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. I'm Kirito, actually.